Former US President Barack Obama says aliens are real. Not the ones arriving undocumented from Mexico. He doesn't believe in those aliens, but ET-type aliens. Well, he didn't hesitate to affirm their existence when asked during a podcast interview at the weekend.
Are aliens real?
They're real, but I haven't seen them, and they're not being kept in, what is it?
Area 51?
Area 51. There's no underground facility, unless there's this enormous conspiracy, and they hid it from the President of the United States.
What was the first question you wanted answered when you became president?
Where are the aliens?
So, there you go. Obama says aliens are real, though he's not met any yet. Caleb, what do you think?
Well, surely the next question should have been, what do they look like? How do you know? How do you know that there are aliens? Because he's just said, yeah, they're there. And my first question as president was, where are the aliens? And he said, yeah. And I can't believe the follow-up question was not, how do you know that they exist? I mean, that's what I want to know. What evidence do they have somewhere in the US government that says aliens exist? Now, do I believe that? Look, I suspect they're not little green men who are going to come down in flying saucers and try to probe you. But surely there is some kind of life form somewhere else in the universe. I mean, it may be as small as some little organism.
No, but if you're talking about aliens, that doesn't count. When you talk, do you believe in aliens? Yes, they're real. We all know what he means. We mean an intelligent life form, not a bit of bacteria or algae.
Well, hence why I want to know how he knows that they exist. Obama, share your knowledge. You owe it to all of us to tell us, because, like, if they're going to come and try and colonise the Earth, I want to know that that is coming. I mean, look, anything is possible, I suppose. I've not seen any evidence of them, but you couldn't really discount the idea, but he is saying that he knows.
Well, I was shocked to find out that 58% of astrobiologists, so people who study biology in outer space, 58% think there are intelligent, complex life forms outside of Earth, aka aliens. But the thing is, no one has ever been able to find any proof. So it's one of these things that statistically, is it likely that there are other life forms? Yes, the universe is a big place. Do most scientists think there are life forms? Yes. But has anyone found a shred of evidence? No. So where does that leave us?
Well, maybe they have and they're not telling us.
Back in 2021, Obama spoke to CNN and he said that there is no doubt they've got footage and evidence of objects in the sky which they cannot identify and the movement of which they cannot explain. So he gave that in 2021, but he just didn't hesitate. That's what got me about the interview.
I know.
He immediately said, yes, they're real. I agree with you. The follow-up question would have shed some more light and is desperately needed.
But someone has to follow this up now. Like if he's saying, I know they're there, we need to find out on what basis he knows they're there. I mean, it's to the point of the UFOs. And, of course, you know, again, we have this sort of science fiction idea of what a UFO is, whereas, in fact, what the government would call a UFO is simply something in the sky that, from the imagery, they can't tell what it is. Half of the time it's all taken on, like, the grainiest cameras you've ever known, right? So they call them a UFO, but it doesn't mean it's full of green Martians.
Someone needs to ask Trump if he believes if there are aliens. Because if anyone's going to give us a straight, unfiltered answer, it's Donald Trump. They need to ask him.
Well, the US military released some footage of purported UFOs a while back. Have a look.
Have a look on the ASA. Oh my gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west. Nickel 6-1 Tango, Roger, over. Oh, got it! Woohoo! Roger, oh my gosh, dude. Wow, look at the try.
Back in the 1980s, Ronald Reagan said that he would not be surprised if evidence for alien life was found. He also said that was his great hope for uniting the nations of the world, that if there was an alien invasion, that would be the one thing that could truly bring humanity together to oppose an invading force.
I'm not sure about that one.
I'm not sure either.
Common enemies do tend to unite, but I think even if there is alien life, it's very unlikely that we will hear anything from them.